the Veondra Roxx YouTube channel, where I rocks, you rocks, and we rocks together. Roxx Nation stand up in the building, baby. Can't say the slogan without including yourself. You guys, we're here again for another Move It Monday, and I'm so excited because 2022 is booming. We're moving through it. Can you believe that we have gotten so far already? Like, it's almost summertime in these streets. Like, what's going on? That just lets you know that time waits on no one. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and comment on this video so that you are always aware when I'm posting new videos and you never miss out on a video I have here on YouTube. With that being said, we're going to get right into Move It Monday. As you guys know, Mondays are preserved for motivation, inspiration, and transformation of our minds, bodies, souls, spirits, and just, entering into that next level. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to stay on the same level. We want to elevate, right? We got to elevate, and 2022 is the year of execution. It's no more just writing it down. It's no more just saying it. It's no more just thinking about it. We're going to actually apply action to see our results in our lives. As you guys can see, your girl's been on the move with these YouTube videos because I realized if I want to see things grow for me on YouTube, I must show up for YouTube in order for YouTube to show up for me. So that's just where it's at, okay? So let's get into these details. Today's topic is I'm rocking the new all 2022. Okay? I am rocking the new. So we're going to dive into that, and I am excited because we're in a new year, we're in a new season, we're in a new atmosphere. What does new mean? So let's just break this down real quick. Oh, and before I break this down, I want you to be sure to grab your handy dandy notebook because most likely I'm going to say something that you may want to write down, you might want to share, you might even want to go back to later. And don't forget to have your cup, okay? Because we may have to sip to that on today. If you don't know what that means, I want you to refer back to my Move It Monday from last week so that you are caught up to speed. Let's get into it. So what does new mean? New means not existing before, discovered recently, now for the first time. This is the first time we're in 2022. Every day you wake up, it's the first time you're entering into that day. It's the first time you're entering into that time. This is the first time some of you guys are seeing me. So when something's new, it never existed before. And for me, I want to make sure that I take advantage of every new moment that is given to me in 2022. So I have some acronyms for you for the word new, as it pertains to this new year. I am excited and I hope that you are too. So let's get into it. N is never failing. In 2021, anything that did not work out for you, or even in the beginning of 2022, anything that didn't work out for you, it was never a fail. It was only a way to learn how not to do something and revamp what it is that you're doing. It's a learned lesson. Many times when something doesn't work out for us, we're quick to throw in the towel. We're quick to say, oh, that didn't work. That was a fail. This is that. Let me give you guys a secret that most people won't tell you on social media when it pertains to business, any business. I don't care what it is. They can be selling cups, mugs, children's clothes, jewelry, whatever it is. Every business has a slow season. Every business has a high season. Every business has a mellow season. What do I mean by that? The slow season, they may not get that many sales. In the high season, they're booming with sales. You understand what I'm saying? And then in the mid season, they're getting here sales and like that. Everything is seasonal. Once you start to recognize that this is a seasonal situation, you won't take an idea or a vision that God has given you and throw it into the trash just because it didn't work out the first time. Perhaps you were planting in a season that was not yet fertile. Wow. I'm going to sip to that. Definitely a sip to that moment. You were planting in a season that was not yet fertile, meaning the soil, the ground that you were planting in was not quite prepared the way that you thought it was going to be. Perhaps you were posting and you were creating at the wrong hour. You were putting things into place with the wrong people. It's so many perspectives you can look at as it pertains to business. So that's why I don't want you to get discouraged. However, I want you to be uplifted. Look at what didn't work and see what you can learn from it, because guess what? We never fail. We're only learning in this season. No failures over here, only learning in 2022. For E, it means execute and execution. You cannot execute without a plan, a process, and action. The plan is the date. I want you to write this down. If you're listening, you should have your handy dandy notebook at this moment, and you should be writing this down because I'm telling you something that I really want you to take in, okay? When it comes to a plan, you have a date. So when you get your handy dandy notebook later on, and you're writing in that notebook, you're gonna put down the date that you want to start with your plan. If you don't have a date set along with your vision and your plan, I don't know how you plan to execute. You need a plan. You need a date for the plan, okay? That's number one. Number two, process. How will you complete your plan? So once you've written down the date of your plan, what the plan is, you're going to write down, how will I execute my plan? How will I do this? You're going to write down the steps. For instance, let's just say you want to start becoming a chef, okay? You want to be a professional chef. How will you execute that? Most people go to culinary school or they're self-taught. However you figure it out, the process would be going up to the school, right? Talking to the people, filling out the application, find out how long it's going to take you to be in the school program, and cooking up and all that kind of stuff, whatever you got to do. Then from there, you have the actions, the steps to see that thing get done. And if I could be completely transparent with you guys, as we are in the new all 2022, many of us have stopped at the plan and the date and the steps, and we implement no action. And you wonder why. Here we are on Move It Monday, and I'm speaking to you about this because too many of us are wasting our dates and our plans without applying action. That's the only difference between you and people who you admire that have millions of dollars, that has it all together, is they are applying action on a consistent basis. They're executing every single day. Now, they may not work every day, but trust me, it's not a week that goes by that they are not doing something towards elevating their business, towards taking their business to the next level. If they're not doing it, guess what? They have hired someone in that place. Because all you guys know, Oprah Winfrey, the woman is amazing, right? Amazing. This woman obviously has a personal assistant. She has a chef. She has people who clean her home. She has people who do this, drive her around, and all those different things, right? Because she set things in place. But before she got to the place of being able to set those people in position, she positioned herself in an action-based momentum. And that's what I want you to focus in on today. 2022 is not over. It's not in the dead mud yet, okay? We're not in December of 31st of 2022. So that means you still have time to execute your goals. The question is are you going to get tired of looking at your paper where you've just written the date, written the plan, written down the steps, and you're going to now take that and apply action? Because it's easy to say you want to be a content creator. It's easy to say you want to be a chef. It's easy to say you want to start a trunking company. That's easy to say. The part that isn't so easy is the execution, because you're going to meet challenges when you execute, and that's okay. That's okay. No is not the end. Okay, I'm going to sip to that. Because no was not the end. I want to give you guys a little transparent story. When I was in college, okay, I had an advisor, Miss Joseph, and I love her to this very day. I admire that woman. Literally, I admire her because she has helped me in so many ways. I remember when I was trying to get into some classes. If you're familiar with going to school, I'm not sure if they still do this in high school, but I know that they do it in college. When the class is full, you have to go and get an override, meaning the teacher has to approve you being in the class beyond the capacity that's already allowed online, okay? And I remember going to her and I said, I need to get in these classes. Can you call the teacher for me? Because, I don't want the teacher to tell me, I know if you call them, they'll let me in the class because they know you, right? And she looked at me and she said, Veondra, all they could do is say no. What else are they going to do to you? I'm like, but I don't want them to say no to me. Come and help me, Miss Joseph. She's like, no. Let me help you understand something. No is not the end. If they say no, you're going to go to somebody else till you get a yes. And it was in that moment, do you hear me? that woman gave me a piece of confidence that I have used to this very single day. Because I had already signed up for the school. Let me help you guys. I had already set a start date. I created a plan. I was going to be in the biology program. I was going to find out the classes, see how many classes I needed, how much it's going to cost. All that I needed to do now was implement the action of getting in the classes that I needed. And guess what? Boom! I did. Because of one simple thing that she told me, which was no is not the end. If they say no, somebody else will say yes. So let that be of encouragement to you when it comes to executing and applying action to your dream. Guys, you're going to get no's sometime. That's okay. That's a part of it. If you don't ever get a no, I mean, how do you grow? We'll talk about that next week. Okay? Anyhow, W, willingness to win. Are you willing to allow yourself the chance to win? Are you? And I know many of you may say, yeah, I allow myself to win. I sure do. But you don't allow yourself to win if you don't apply action to execute to see the results come to fruition. What do I mean by that? You allow yourself to win by doing the work. That's how you win. Not by just saying it, not by just thinking it, not by just meditating on it and affirming on it. And I believe in doing all those things. Meditating, affirming, all of that. But if I'm not applying any action towards all of the motivational and the self-care and the self-love that I have been doing and the inner work I have been putting in on myself, then what am I doing it for? What am I doing? I'm not allowing myself to win. I'm not allowing all the hard work that I've learned by setting the date, by figuring out the process and how much it costs, if I don't actually go out there and do it because it's new. Yes, I may have to do it alone. Yes, I may have to do it by myself, but oh well, I would rather do it alone and on my own than to sit up here. I don't hear nobody talking to me. Than to sit up here and not do it at all. This is my time. Because I'm rocking the new all 2022. So I want you guys to be encouraged on Move It Monday to know that it's time to put some respect on your name, execute your dreams, allow yourself to be able to win by showing up and executing. I know I just dropped the fire on y'all. You need to press the like, okay? Make sure you share this video. Make sure you comment below. Because nobody got time for that in 2022. How do you guys think that I have put out music as an artist? I didn't just say, okay, I need to create the song, get with the producer, record the song. Now, that's it. I got to put the music out there. I have to promote the music. You have to do all those things. So I want to say thank you guys so much for joining me. We're going to wrap this video up for Move It Monday. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment so that you never miss out on the video, so that you can let your friends and people know you met your girl, Veondra Roxx, and you have joined the Roxx Nation team. Okay? As you guys know, I rocks, you rocks, and we rocks together. Roxx Nation stand up in the building, baby. Can't say the slogan without including yourself, because you're amazing, you're dope, and guess what? We're rocking the new all 2022. Until next time, you guys, peace to you. Turn up.